Hi friends! Welcome back to the Zohar Yoga Flex YouTube channel. I'm Zohar and today I'm bringing you the most voted tutorial by our community, an advanced variation of Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Woohoo! Today, we will learn the steps you need to take to bring the head all the way through the legs and add a shoulder bind.
Whoa!
This pose will challenge your flexibility in the hamstrings, in the back, and also your shoulder mobility. The more advanced it gets, the more range you will need. If you enjoyed this tutorial, check more yoga tutorials and flexibility poses that we have available in the channel. Find the link to the playlist below in the description. Also, if you want to support the channel and do a donation, feel free to use the super thanks button there on the edge. It will help us a lot to improve the video quality and continue offering free classes here in the channel. Have a yoga strap nearby and let's start by warming up together before we learn how to get into today's deep Uttanasana variation. Let's go! Start with the feet together in a seated forward fold. Bind the feet if you need to. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hip and elongating your spine. Take a deep inhale and exhale here. Once your spine is fully straight, you can extend the arms and see if they can reach the feet. If they don't reach the feet, it's totally fine. You stay where you are, grabbing the strap. We're gonna hold it here for 5 deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, look to the front and exhale, come back to center. Now coming to your butterfly, bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Relax your shoulders so they are away from the ears and start breathing deeply. Take a deep inhale and on the exhale, forward fold. If you want, you can also grab the ankles and use the elbows to open your hip slightly. Inhale and exhale, we hold it for 5 more breaths. Inhale, come back to center and let's meet in the lizard pose. To enter in the lizard pose, we are gonna open the front foot slightly towards the side so we have the space to bring the elbows here to the center. Now, depending on your flexibility, you may need to use blocks. We will grab the block and place it here in front of us and then the elbows. If your spine is rounding, it means you need to have an extra block here so you can elongate the spine in the pose. If your spine is straight and your chest is open, then you stay in that position. Hold it here for 5 deep breaths. Inhale, look to the front and exhale, enter in your pigeon pose. And for this, we are gonna use a block and place it under the left butt. Here, try to open the leg in a 90 degree. That's why we are using the block to square the hips. In this advanced Uttanasana that I'm showing you today, it's also very important that your booty muscles are flexible. Stretches like the pigeon with this kind of angle, it's gonna help us on this. Inhale, look to the front now, and on the exhale, we forward fold. And the idea will be that the whole leg is coming towards the mat while keeping the hips squared. Hold it here, 5 deep breaths. Nice. Inhale, come back to center. And we are gonna switch sides. Enter in your lizard pose with the other side. Remember to bring the foot towards the corner or edge of the mat. And now see if you need to use blocks, 2 blocks, 1 block, maybe 3 blocks. Adjust to your needs and to the current flexibility of your body. We are gonna hold our lizard for about 5 deep breaths. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, grab the block and let's go to the pigeon pose. Remember, keep the front leg opened in 90 degrees and then adjust the block. Place it under your booty. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Forward fold. Hold it here for 5 deep breaths. Nice. Come back to center. And now we will lay down in our stomach. We are gonna work in our shoulder mobility and pec muscle flexibility. So feet are gonna be together. We extend the arms like in a cross position. Now we are gonna keep the right arm straight and the other hand comes below its shoulder. Inhale, look to the front. This foot, the opposite side to the arm that we have extended, it's gonna on the exhale twist and come towards the arm. And at the same time we keep the head up. Hold it here for 5 deep breaths. Inhale, come back to center. And let's switch sides. Extend the left arm. Right hand under the shoulder. Inhale deep. And exhale. Twist and remember to keep the head up. Look towards the ceiling and the tip of the nose. Inhale, center. Now we are gonna do another round on both sides, but the arm is gonna be in an L shape. So I make sure my shoulder and the elbow, they are in one line, elbow and wrist also in one line. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, we twist again. The other hand is as in the previous exercise under the shoulder. Head stays up. Hold it for 5 deep breaths. Inhale, center. Let's switch sides. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, center. Now we are meeting in the straddle split. Bind the hands behind you. Take a deep inhale, open the chest, and on the exhale, forward fold. And imagine your stomach wants to touch first the floor. Hold for 5 here. Now we are gonna side bend and simultaneously add a twist. So the right arm is coming front foot, and in a diagonal, left arm over the head. And imagine I want to reach towards the foot. I may reach it or I may not reach it. If you are somewhere here, then you stay where you are. Important is that the booty stays on the mat. Inhale deep and exhale. Hold it, looking up towards the tip of the nose for 5 deep breaths. On the next inhale, come to center and let's go to the other side. Inhale deep and exhale, side bend and twist. Look up towards the ceiling and tip of the nose. Nice. And our last exercise as part of the warm-up to get deep Uttanasana, standing forward fold, it's gonna be the pyramid pose. So grab 2 yoga blocks and let's meet in the center of the mat. Pyramid pose, it's perfect to open the back of the legs, which we really need to open them to get this advanced standing forward fold. So let's go with the feet together. We bring the left foot front and the back foot, place it in 45 degrees. Now the blocks are gonna be here in the hip bones. Take a deep inhale. Look to the front. Exhale, come forward and try to keep your hips as square as possible and use the blocks to ensure your spine is not rounding and we are still elongating. Inhale deep and on the exhale, forward fold. Imagine the stomach wants to reach the thigh. If you have knee hypermobility, you may also want to micro bend. Hold it here for 5 deep breaths. Relax the head. Nice. Look up, inhale deep. And on the exhale, activate the core muscle, the quads, and come back up. Let's switch sides. Feet together. Right foot front, back foot 45 degrees. Blocks to the hip bones. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. And on the next exhale, try to get deeper into the pose. Keep those hips square and the spine elongating. Hold it here for 5 deep breaths. Nice. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, come back up, but remember, activate your core muscle and the quad. Yay! And now we are ready to work in our advanced standing forward fold. We are gonna be in a standing position with the feet hip width apart. Stand with your feet hip width apart or even a tiny bit wider. Hands to the hips, take a deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. If you want an extra stretch in the shoulders, you can bind the hands behind you. Take a deep inhale. Now again, look to the front, open the chest, and exhale, micro bend the knees. Bring the stomach closer to the thigh and try to forward fold. So you stay here, wherever you are in this stretch, and hold it for 5 deep breaths. Now bend the knees slightly, hands to the mat, and try to bring the crown of the head towards the mat. Inhale deep and exhale. For this, I activate my core muscles and the quads, allowing the back of the legs and the booty to open and the low back to elongate even more. I hope it starts to feel burning. It should definitely burn. And the next step, it's gonna be to bend the knees like squatting. I'm gonna try to place my shoulders behind the knees. And for this, I may need to open the feet even wider than the mat. You see here, you try to bind the hands on the back. If this is not possible, grab the thighs or use a strap for the bind. Take a deep inhale, we look to the front and exhale, forward fold. Depending on the flexibility you have in the back of the leg, it could be that you stay somewhere here, and that's totally fine. The more you practice my routines and this class and open the back of the legs, the easier it will become to extend the legs like I'm doing. And to come back out, inhale, bend the knees, exhale, body roll up. Key things you need to take into account is that the feet are working to balance us in this position. You need to be patient with yourself, so use the exhales to open the body even more and calm down the nervous system. I'm gonna do it once more, and this time, if you didn't follow along, you can just try to do this standing forward fold with me. Let's go. Open the feet a bit wider than the hips. Depending on your flexibility, you even have to go a bit wider than the mat. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Bend the knees like in a squat position and bring the hands really farther away as much as you can, so you can place the shoulder under the knees. Then whenever you're ready, we are gonna do a bind. Here in the back. It can be that the hands also stay like this. Inhale deep, look to the front and exhale. Try to extend the arms and look up. And you try to hold it here for 5 deep breaths. Then to come out, inhale, bend the knees and exhale, body roll. If your shoulders are tight, hold a strap between your hands like I'm doing here. And remember, if your hamstrings are tight, keep the knees bent and give yourself time to open the back of the legs and the booty. A few final words from my side before we wrap up today's tutorial. First, listen always to your body. This deep Uttanasana isn't about forcing your head through your legs. It's about exploring the edge of your flexibility safely and mindfully. Second, use always your breath. Take deep breaths, inhales and exhales, noticing the sensations in your body. And last but not least, thank you for joining me in today's Advanced Uttanasana Standing Forward Fold tutorial. If you enjoyed this session, hit a like, subscribe and turn on the notifications not to miss any of our flexibility, yoga and strength classes, or also our live trainings that happen once per month. So let me know in the comments how it felt today's exercises in your body and if you managed to get deeper than usual in your Uttanasana. Until next time, stay flexible, stay strong and keep folding forward. Bye!